Jephthah makes a vow to the Lord that if the war against the Ammonites is successful, whatever comes out of his house door to greet him first will be sacrificed to the Lord. In just one verse, Jephthah conquered 20 cities of Ammon and utterly subdued them in battle. Immediately, the scene switches back to Jephthah's house, and what we see next almost made me cry. Jephthah saw his daughter, dancing and singing, coming out the front door to meet him. His only child, an innocent young girl. Immediately, he tore his clothes in grief. He knew what had to be done. He'd sworn an oath to the Lord and could not go back on his word. But what's even crazier is his daughter's response. "My father, you have given your word to the Lord. Do to me as you have said, since the Lord has brought you vengeance on your enemies, the sons of Ammon." Despite being strangely okay with this, she does make one final request to her grieving father. "Allow me 2 months so that I may go to the mountains and weep because of my virginity, me and my friends." So for 2 months, she frolicked in the mountains, enjoying her final moments with her friends and grieving the fact that she'd never be married. After the time was up, her father carried out his vow and the Israelites remembered his daughter for 4 days in the year. It's an interesting story because from the get-go, Jephthah is the ultimate outcast. Not only was he born from a prostitute, but his father was named Gilead, the same name as the country he grew up in, suggesting his father could be literally anyone in Gilead. As a result, he flees to Tob and assumes leadership of a band of scoundrels or outlaws, worthless men as the text says, or mercenaries. It was common for dispossessed men in the ancient Near East to become raiders or mercs. Another detail to note is that vows were taken extremely seriously in Jephthah's time. His language is very reckless. The Hebrew words imply a human sacrifice as a burnt offering, a process of total consumption by fire. And it wasn't like the outcome was unexpected either. It was a well-established custom for women, often with tambourines and dancing, to welcome victorious soldiers back home from war. Jephthah certainly expected a female human of some kind, and certainly not an animal. Why would he make the vow in the first place? I have no idea. But interestingly enough, Jephthah's daughter may have actually survived. There's a debate amongst scholars as to the true fate of Jephthah's daughter. Some argue she was sacrificed as a burnt offering, but others argue she was sent to the temple for lifelong service as a virgin. The text is deliberately ambiguous. Jephthah stands as one of the prime examples of the imperfect biblical hero. The Bible doesn't go out of its way to portray its heroes in a fantastical light. They are real, grounded, and flawed beings.